Kind viewers from around the world, thank you for tuning in to the Taiwan Business and Trade Show webinar about the green energy and circular economy industries in Taiwan. Taiwan, one of the world's most innovative economies, has risen to the top ranks of solar panel and wind power industry and has made its mark in the renewable sector through cutting-edge technologies. Domestically, the Taiwan government has announced its plan to boost the power supply from renewable energy to 20% of the country's total energy production by 2025. Globally, the demand for green energy has been on the rise as well. Despite supply chain disruptions that have delayed development activities in key regions during the pandemic, the expansion of solar, wind, and hydropower is expected to help renewable electricity generation rise by 5% in 2020. In today's webinar, renowned speakers and industrial analysts will report on the latest trends in the green energy sector and how the industry fits into the bigger picture of the world's circular economy movement, which highlights long-term roadmaps of efficient and regenerative use of resources. In addition, speakers representing the upcoming green energy and renewable solution trade shows in Taiwan will also join us to provide the latest updates on Taiwan's world-leading trade shows. First, Cynthia Kiang, Director General of the Bureau of Foreign Trade, Ministry of Economic Affairs Taiwan, will deliver her welcoming remarks to kickstart today's virtual seminar.
Hello everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Bureau of Foreign Trade, Ministry of Economic Affairs to the Taiwan Business and Trade Show webinars. Because of this year's COVID-19, the movement of people from around the world has been restricted. This has significantly impacted the economy and the global MICE industry. Physical events have been either canceled or postponed, consequently facing uncertain future prospects. Most businesses have adopted new business models, sped up the development of digital marketing, and held online events to create new business opportunities. During this webinar, we will share with you Taiwan's important industries to provide you with a better understanding of their potential and advantages. These include machinery, information and communication technologies, screws and fasteners, auto parts, green energy technology, food, and smart agriculture. We will also recommend to you some of Taiwan's renowned international exhibitions related to these industries. Welcome to participate and receive additional business opportunities. The proportion of global electricity generation using renewable energy hits a record high during the pandemic, emphasizing the importance of developing green energy, energy conservation and storage, as well as maximizing the circular economy to protect the environment. In recent years, Taiwan has focused on developing green energy ranging from wind power, solar energy to the LED light industry. In particular, Taiwan has the geographical advantage in offshore wind power development. 16 of the world's 20 most desirable wind sites are located in the Taiwan Strait. Additionally, since Taiwan relies heavily on imports of raw materials, circular economy has received increasing attention and is also one of the main focuses in our industry development. The majority of businesses in Taiwan are small and medium-sized, with great creativity and the advantage in flexibility and integration. Businesses endeavor to convert waste in the production system into reusable raw materials so that resources remain in the cycle and the need for raw materials is then reduced. This allows Taiwan to become more independent in economic development and resource control. In the Taiwan Business and Trade Show webinar series, we will invite industry experts to share with you regarding Taiwan's industrial characteristics, the newest industrial information and potential future trends, and also introduce Taiwan's most renowned international exhibitions. In the post-pandemic era, we welcome you to visit Taiwan, attend our highly recommended exhibitions, and discover future business opportunities. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much.
The first presentation of this webinar will center on the global circular economy movement and the latest solutions from the industry. According to World Economic Forum, the circular economy is expected to create economic benefits of up to $4.5 trillion in 2030. Many governments and companies around the world have been researching solutions that optimize various stages of the economic life cycle, from material extraction to product design, as well as from consumption to post-consumption. What solutions are out there to help companies and consumers use resources to their fullest potential while creating minimal waste? Dr. Jeng Huang, Regional Leader of KPMG Sustainability Services in Asia-Pacific, will now talk about how Taiwan can help as a circular solutions provider.
Hi everyone, my name is Huang. Right now I am the Regional Leader of Climate Change and Sustainability Service of KPMG in Asia-Pacific. Today, I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to share with you the topic about Taiwan can help as a circular solutions provider. This is my background. Right now, I'm acting as the regional leader of KPMG Climate Change and Sustainability Service and also ESG Asset Management Service in Asia-Pacific. As you may already know, currently, the whole world is struggling to the global pressing risk resulted from the linear economy business model for the last 150 years. We are facing a carbon constraint because of the climate change. We are facing the resource constraint and global population constraint and global poverty constraint. In the past 150 years, because of the linear economy business model, we don't use renewable, and all of the resources are not circular. And along the global supply chain, we don't share the created value. So up to now, we are facing the difficulty and dilemma that the innovation is not enough for working out the current pressing global problems in environmental and social aspects. Therefore, from now on, we are not just only pursue the financial oriented performance. All of the business gotta work together to pursue the bottom line in environmental, social, and governance. So we need to build up a strong, resilient ability to sustain the whole world. Since 2016, circular economy has already become as the prioritized top 5+2 national development policy and strategy in Taiwan. In terms of circular economy, we, KPMG Advisory Service, we consolidate all of the key elements in the global promotion and advocacy and theory of the circular economy to consolidate those key concepts into a new framework. And this framework, we call it 78533. It consists of 7 pillars of circular economy, including the material recycle and continuous high value, renewable energy, biodiversity, and preserve human society and culture and the health and the well-being of all. And the last two is non-financial value and the water resources. And it also consists of 8 principles for unload the product for reuse, recycling, to maximize the resources productivity. And in the circular economy framework, it consists of 3 disruptive technology, including digital, biological, and physical. And the innovation should come from and cover 3 major aspects, including the process innovation, product innovation, and business model innovation. Regarding the business model, there are 5 very important, vital innovation in the business model for circular economy, including circular supplies, resource recovery, and product life extension, and sharing platform, and product as a service. Before 1997, Taiwan business and government worked very closely, working together to tackle the problems in environmental and pollution control. After pollution control, then Taiwan business focused a lot on cleaner production and pollution prevention. After 1997, Taiwan business and government worked closely, focusing on the eco-efficiency management and CSR reporting, and also followed by the carbon emission reduction, carbon disclosure. And after 2010, because of the global factor trends on sustainability and CSR, and more efforts has been devoted on the strategic CSR and ESG. And then after 2016, as I have already mentioned, circular economy become the mainstream for the government policy and the business action for corporate sustainability. So based on all of those efforts, it's very obvious a lot of progress has already made. So because of the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, then we already achieve quite significant outcome. Then based on the latest Dow Jones Sustainability Index rating results for 2019 and 2020, in this Dow Jones Sustainability World Index, there are 318 member components for this index, and there are 15 members from Taiwan. Comparing to the other countries all over the world for the industrialized economy, then you can see that Taiwan's business performance is still quite outstanding. And this slide has already shown the comparison between different countries member included in the Dow Jones Sustainability World Index. And it's very good information to tell whether the industry and the business in the sustainability can compete with other competitors in industrialized countries. For another index by Dow Jones Sustainability is for the emerging market. There are 22 member firms from 98 the total member companies for this emerging index. And it is very, again, quite outstanding performance. So for Taiwanese listed companies, outstanding performance in circular economy and CSR, ESG, and corporate sustainability. And this is also a comparison between other countries among the other countries in the index. Then you can see Taiwan's member companies included in emerging market of the Dow Jones Sustainability Index is quite significant. For another international rating for CDP, that is focused on the carbon disclosure project. For the CDP climate change A-list, the total member components for this index, there are 182 companies from all over the world, and there are 3 from Taiwan. Comparing to the other industrialized countries, we are still quite outstanding. So when we look at the industry's performance in circular economy or corporate sustainability, for the mobility and motor sector, Tesla right now become quite proactive and leading in the EV sector. And you may not know there are more than 75% of the component and key component for the Tesla's product actually supplied by Taiwan. So this kind of situation has been already made Taiwanese industry for the electrical vehicle become very strong, the global supplier. Another kind of the mobility, the key transformation for the whole world from fossil fuel-based economy to the circular economy, that is for the motorbike. In Taiwan, in year of 2008, there is one very outstanding and unique company. It's called Gogoro, and this company provide a quite interesting, attractive, outstanding motor electric bike to the society and the market, and it attract a very, very high attention from the younger generation. So for this slide, you can see, for example, like in Taipei City, and every year the Gogoro just gather a lot of the electric motorbike of Gogoro's the rider to get together, and they do have a very good demonstration to deliver the positive impact to the air quality improvement for the Taipei city. Another kind of industries from Taiwan is very strong is for the outdoors product and also the garment sector. That is strongly related to the textile industry. And for this case, Adidas has already worked with some of the international non-profit organization in Philippines, Maldives, for those developing countries to collect the ocean waste, including some of the fishing net, those kind of ocean plastic, and they recycle and reproduce a new, very high added value products. And Taiwanese company offer our technology and production capability for making this kind of innovation happen. So we are still very, very strong in the traditional textile industry. Now has been already transferred to the high-tech and circular textile industry and become a new innovator that already deliver very positive impact to the whole society. You must already know that Taiwan is very super in information communication technology. Based on the report of one international business organization called GESI, Global Electronic Sustainability Initiative, their report, Smarter 2030, has already identified that the smart ICT can achieve a very, very obvious triple bottom line. Because of the high efficiency produced by the smarter ICT, they can deliver very significant environmental positive impact for reducing 20% of the global carbon emission. And it can also support the society for increasing more than 2.5 billion extra population to use affordable smarter devices, to get access to utilize the knowledge economy to enhance their capability for their career development. And the most important, for those kind of smart innovation in the ICT sector can deliver every year 11 trillion revenue and the economic benefit to the key player in this sector. So Taiwan is super in ICT. We believe Taiwan will be super in smarter ICT, the low carbon ICT and circular ICT. Now, I would like to highlight a lot of basic fundamental transformation. For the past 50, 60 decades, the fossil fuel-based economy in Taiwan to the low-carbon circular economy. At this moment, Taiwanese renewable innovation and transformation has been already kicked off. Currently, the renewable green power generation in Taiwan has already accounted 60% of the total electricity generated in Taiwan. And our target is to achieve 20% of the total electricity should be from renewable, and in 2025. So we still have just only 5 years left. But in Taiwan now, a lot of offshore wind farm investment and development is ongoing. We anticipate the target is still quite challenging, but we must achieve quite significant progress by 2025 if we just follow the current track and the current investment in the pipeline. So in 2018, there is one small company called TCI in Taiwan. They announced that they has been already accepted to join the 100% renewable RE100, this renewable oriented international business organization. 3 years ago, it's something like making a noise, but not very significant attention. But 3 years later, in August 2020, one super and giant semiconductor manufacturer, TSMC, in Taiwan, they announced they are going to set a new target for utilize the renewable 100% by 2050. Of course, this is completely according to the announcement made by Apple in July 2020. By 2030, Apple has already committed the whole world supply chain will transfer to 100% carbon neutral. So this kind of driving force will continuously to drive Taiwan's textile industry, the other electrical motors industries, ICT industry. So a lot of high-tech industry will be, driven to transform together at the same time. But back to the consumer goods, there is one very important and interesting, unique, small and medium-sized enterprise called Allright. And this company delivers the greenest hair products in the world because they have been already recognized by a lot of international key players, for example, like the Red Dot Design and a lot of the global leading award for honoring the companies who has outstanding achievement in clean production, circular innovation, and low carbon innovation. And this company deliver a very low carbon and even the carbon neutral hair product. And this is also a small company from Taiwan, but they has been already one very important member of RE100. Now we do have the new government officer in the Financial Commission Committee, and they already announced the new initiative, for example, like the Corporate Governance 3.0 and Green Finance 2.0. And this will be a very important supporting resource from the capital market here in Taiwan to deliver, to provide, to facilitate, and to enable Taiwan industry to transfer from the existing fossil fuel-based economy to the circular solution provider. So this become a very important vital driving force so that they can move everything together. It's something like a key vital part of the ecosystem for circular innovation. So to wrap up, now here in Taiwan, we do have a reinforced ESG governance for supporting and enabling the government and also the private sector in the stock exchange for those listed company to deliver in a much more faster pace to circular economy. And then the government, the central government, the current president of Taiwan also have a very clear political will. As I have mentioned, circular economy becomes the national circular economy becomes the national top 5+2 development policy and strategy for Taiwan. So we believe that the continuous support from the policy framework will be the cases for supporting Taiwanese company to invest more in the circular solution. So the financial sector right now under the corporate governance 3.0, green finance 2.0, and this new scheme has already built up, clear up the road and build up a very good ground for the Taiwanese financiers to be part of the key player for the total business circular innovation. And for the business side, we already seen that the traditional, for example, like traditional textile industry also move toward to the high-tech new circular textile industry. And then more and more Taiwanese company, they will try to dedicate themselves to pursue their much better status in the international ESG and sustainability rating. So we believe that this will be a very, very good circumstances for the whole Taiwanese industry sector together to become a very important supplier as a solution provider in circular economy. And we believe that we will be ready anytime to be part of your journey for moving toward circular innovation. So this is my presentation, and for the last two slides, I would like to introduce a little bit about our service of KPMG Taiwan. Now we are based in located our advisory service in the risk consulting. We provide a very diversified ESG sustainability related service to the company, not just only here in Taiwan, but also in some other country. As I have mentioned at the very beginning, now I have another role as the regional head for the climate change, sustainability, and ESG assets. So my team also supply our service to support our teams in different countries in Asia Pacific. And our service cover from, for example, like sustainability advisory and also reporting on ESG performance, that is non-financial performance disclosure. And we provide our advisory quite specifically on the ESG governance and strategy. This is strongly to low carbon and circular economy. So carbon management, carbon inventory, the science-based reduction target, and emission trading, carbon fee, carbon tax, and how to integrate those emerging issues into the business management is very important. And our another focus is on the sustainable supply chain, including the human rights issue. So labor condition become very important part of the social aspect under the corporate sustainability. And another one very important service is regarding to the sustainable finance, including to design or integrate the environmental and social risks into a lot of new low carbon green economy, circular economy related financial service. So for example, like the project finance equator principle, as a company's principle for responsible investment, for the insurance company's principle for sustainable insurance, and also the last one will be the principles for responsible banking for corporate finance. So these are all very important related advisory service under the big umbrella of sustainable finance. And the last two will be the impact measurement for the company. As long as the company, they adopt the new circular and sustainable strategy, they need to walk the talk, and after walking the talk, they need to evaluate the performance and impact delivered by those kind of action and innovation. So we do have, for example, like social return on investment, SROI, and also the true value assessment methodology for evaluating the company's impact because of those kind of new innovation. And to conclude, again, it's a really honor for me to have this opportunity to share with you the current status of Taiwanese company in the global status for the ESG sustainability rating, the current status for our industry capability and technology capability for supporting the potential buyer or potential customer from all over the world. We believe the Taiwanese business will still put a lot of effort for moving forward for creating more circular and low carbon innovation. So we will be ready for the opportunity. Thank you for listening.
Green energy has so far been the energy source most resilient to COVID-19 lockdown measures. Renewable electricity has been largely unaffected, while demand has fallen for non-renewable energy sources. In fact, green energy is projected to reach nearly 30% of global electricity supply in 2020. Thanks to government support and the growing global demand, Taiwanese companies have been creating unparalleled green energy solutions by taking a research and development-focused approach. Taiwan is now a global R&D hub as well as a sourcing platform for green energy solutions. Our next speaker will be Dr. Mingshan Jeng, Deputy Director General of the Green Energy and Environment Research Laboratories at the Industrial Technology Research Institute, Taiwan. He will share with us his insights on the development and prospect of the green energy industry in Taiwan.
Hello everyone, my name is Mingshan. I'm a researcher from Industrial Technology Research Institute. Today I will give you a talk about green energy technology and its industry in Taiwan. Hopefully the presentation will be informative to the audience and bring up opportunities for our future cooperation. Okay, here is the outline. I will provide some background information followed by two topics in green energy, renewable energy and energy efficiency. So let me start with a very brief introduction of ITRI. Industrial Technology Research Institute was founded in 1973. ITRI is a non-profit research organization. Our mission is to develop technology and service for industry. And most of the research projects in ITRI were market-oriented to bridge the gap between fundamental research and market commercialization. Currently, we have more than 6,000 research staff in ITRI. We own about 30,000 patents. In the past 40 years, ITRI has incubated 149 startups and 169 spin-off companies. And many of those spin-off companies are now leading companies in their respective area, such as TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, was a spin-off company from ITRI some 30 years ago. We also have a very good global connection. We have branch office in Tokyo, Japan, Moscow, Berlin, Eindhoven. We have branch companies in the US. We have many collaboration with international research institutes and many international companies. Okay, now let me talk about energy situation in Taiwan. more than 97% of the energy in Taiwan is imported. The total generation capacity in Taiwan is 36 gigawatt, with 81% from fossil fuel. And therefore, we emit a lot of carbon dioxide. And to improve the situation, the government has a very aggressive goal to reduce carbon emission. The target is to reduce our greenhouse gas emission by 50% in 2050, comparing with the baseline in 2005. And to that end, the government is promoting the adoption of renewable energy, and the target is to have 20% of our generation from renewable in 2025. And in the meantime, the government also has a very strong policy to improve energy efficiency. The target is to reduce energy intensity by 2% before all the way to 2030. So these efforts actually created a very big domestic market in Taiwan, and which triggers technology advancement and also industry growth in these areas. Today I will give you a few examples for renewable. I will talk about photovoltaic, wind, and bioenergy. For energy efficiency, I will talk about motors, compressors, chillers, and energy management system. Okay, for photovoltaic, the target is to install 20 gigawatt of photovoltaic in Taiwan by 2025. And the government has a very aggressive promotion program. So today, this year, in 2020, we anticipate more than 2 gigawatt installation in 1 year. Nevertheless, the major barrier for the promotion of photovoltaic in Taiwan is that we have very limited land area. And therefore, the government encouraged the development of very high conversion efficiency photovoltaic to save land area. We also encourage the integration of photovoltaic systems with agriculture and fishery installation. You can see those installations in the pictures on this slide. In addition to that, you can see photovoltaic system on the surface of reservoir, pond, even on restoration land. So basically, we are making use of every possible land area in Taiwan. For technology development, ITRI work with local companies such as MOTEC to develop a very low-cost solutions called TOPCon to improve energy efficiency, conversion efficiency. For now, we can reach module efficiency as high as 21%, comparing to 18.6% of existing product. That represents about a 15% increase in the power output of photovoltaic module. The technology was transferred to MOTEC. They have built a production line in their plant with a capacity of 100 megawatt per year. I think they are going to sell this product by the end of the year. The next one is wind. Taiwan is also promoting both offshore and onshore wind turbine. Of course, the potential of offshore wind is much larger. The target is to have 15.7 gigawatt installation before 2035. So that's really a huge market, and which attract a lot of investment in offshore wind in Taiwan. This is the very first offshore wind farm we have in Taiwan. It was completed last year in September. And for technology development, this is one example by ITRI using machine learning and artificial intelligence techniques, we developed a model that could predict the output of a wind farm. This is very important because Taiwan is an island. We have a very independent grid. Once you have a large proportion of renewables, which is not that stable, you need to predict the output of renewable, and therefore you can maintain the stability of the grid. The same techniques were applied to mid-ocean forecast to establish a decision support system for offshore operation. For bioenergy, ITRI has developed a very new hydrolysis process that transforms cellulose into sugar in a very cost-effective way. This process is flexible in biomass, it has short reaction time, and is easy to scale up. The technology was transferred to chemical companies in Malaysia, who has built a plant in Malaysia for this process. There are some other research projects in ITRI regarding bioenergy, such as biogas, microalgae, RDF, and fast pyrolysis. Now let's talk about energy efficiency. The first example is a very high efficiency brushless direct current motor. In this case, we use a very special structure design and called external rotor structure. So with that structure, we achieve very high efficiency without the use of any rare earth magnet. Without rare earth magnet, we can reduce the cost a lot. This motor is especially suitable for fan and blower applications. We have an automatic production line with capacity of 100K per year. We also work with local partners such as Dana Ritchie to set up the production line, and some of the products are now being sold in Taiwan, Australia, Germany, and Singapore. The next example is a very high efficiency scroll compressor. This kind of compressor is designed especially for air conditioning system in electrical vehicles. Again, we work with some leading companies in Taiwan, such as Campbell, the largest compressor manufacturers in Taiwan, and Delta Electronics, Kim Machinery, etc. So together we develop a new type of scroll compressor. It features very compact size, very lightweight, very high efficiency, 30% higher than existing products. We also have a pilot production line with a capacity of 10K units per year. Some of the products are now being installed in such as MRT carriage and electrical buses. All right, the next example is a cheater with active magnetic bearing. ITRI has been developing cheater technology for more than 30 years to support the establishment of a very competitive compressor cheater supply chain in Taiwan. Recently, ITRI developed a new type of active magnetic bearing with in active magnetic bearing, you can see in the picture in the middle of the slide, the shaft is basically supported by magnetic forces, and therefore there's no contact and no friction while the shaft is rotating, and therefore improve the efficiency a lot. By applying this A and B to cheaters, we can improve its efficiency by as much as 40%. We have more than 40 demonstration sites in Taiwan using this magnetic A and B cheater and components already. We also set up a pilot production line inside ITRI. We are about to launch a startup for A and B cheaters very soon. Okay, the final example in energy efficiency is an energy management system for retail stores. We developed a special control model for stores with a large fridge and refrigeration cabinet. The system has been installed in more than 3,000 convenience stores in Taiwan, proving 5 to 10% energy saving with a return on investment of less than 2 years. We collected big data from those stores in Taiwan, and with that big data, we were able to develop a system that can predict the fridge failure, provide early warning, and suggest a maintenance route to those convenience stores. As you can see to the picture on the picture to the right, the same system is now under field trials in Philippines. Okay, to conclude the presentation, first of all, a sustainable energy system requires planning and technology innovation. And Taiwan's carbon reduction goal has resulted in a booming domestic market that in turn trigger industrial growth in this area. And ITRI worked with local and international partners. We welcome new opportunities and look forward to new partnership from our international, from any international companies or international institute. Thank you.
Taiwan's leading international trade shows in 2020 and 2021 will be held in both virtual and physical formats to provide a platform where the industry has the opportunity to come together and allow business to continue during the pandemic. Next, primary trade show organizers in Taiwan will provide the latest updates on Taiwan's most important green energy and circular economy expos and how they are combining offline and online events to connect buyers and exhibitors worldwide. First, Lillian Cao from Taiwan External Trade Development Council, Taitra, will give us the latest updates on Taiwan International Water Week and Circular Economy Taiwan.
Good day, everyone. This is Lillian Gao from Taitra. I'm the show manager of Taiwan International Water Week and Circular Economy Taiwan 2020. Have you ever been to Taiwan? Now, please allow me to introduce TIWW and CE Taiwan for you. This might be your reason to come here. As one of the most successful environmental exhibitions, TIWW has held in conjunction with CE Taiwan since 2019. The annual event gathers stakeholders from the global water and CE industry to share best practice, showcase the latest technology, and tap business opportunities. The exhibition covered a major exhibit area including reclaimed water and treatment, transport and storage, green infrastructure, new business model, etc. This area offers a comprehensive supply chain in both up and downstream, creating a professional trade platform. Besides exhibition and pavilions, other special events like new product launch, live tour, one-on-one procurement meetings, and international forums attract. 等一下，我刚动作太大，我再重录一下。Besides exhibition and pavilions, other special events like new product launch, live tour, one-on-one procurement meeting, and forums attracted many buyers joining us physically and online, so that buyers who were unable to visit the site in person could also view the exhibition and buy products or services as if they were on scene. In the following clip, let's take a look at what had happened this September at TICC Taipei. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, people who are using your phones and computers right now, it's Raymond here. Welcome to 2020 Taiwan International Water Week and Circular Economy Taiwan. I'm going to visit some of the biggest names in Taiwan's water industry today. I really can't wait. What about you? Let's go! I'm right now in front of the very beautiful booth of Unibis. You can see behind me right now. And Unibis is a leading IoT company based in Taiwan and Singapore. Joining me right now is the Managing Director, Carter Ho. Carter, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Raymond. My name is Carter, Managing Director and Co-founder of Unibis. My pleasure to introduce you guys what we have been demonstrating this time. So established in 2016, UniBC is an IoT company with international DNA. So what we do help our global customers to do digital transformation by offering hardware product, connectivity, and also a cloud platform. So our customers are able to get available data from the field, which can largely increase their operation efficiency. That's the power of digital transformation.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I couldn't help but notice that something is shining behind me. Yeah, I believe that's the star product that you want to introduce today, right, Carter?
Yes. So this year, what we're going to demonstrate is a smart water solution. We are demonstrating the customized transmitter for the meter, with built-in the most power-saving communication technology and a global roaming connectivity. And also plus with the customized cloud platform, which helps the customer to storage and analyze the data.
And so far, how well received this total solution is to your clients?
So, for example, in Japan, we are almost deliver 500,000.
Wow.
This package solution to Japan.
Wow.
And early next year, it's going to be over 1 million. It's going to be a big milestone for UniBC.
Wow, it's a lot. And you do provide customized solutions to meet different needs of your customers, right?
We have extensive experience on customizing, for example, transmitters for all kinds of
this is a transmitter, right?
all kinds of meters.
Okay.
Water meters, gas meters, all kinds of meters, because we have the knowledge. So if the global customer, you are interested in what we've been doing, and also you have a project to discuss with us,
Here I am at M-Brand Filtra, and with me is the CEO, Green. I'm actually very excited right now because I was talking with Green and just learned how amazing their product is. So how are you, Green?
Oh, hi, I'm Green.
Yeah, and Green, would you, before we go to your product, would you please introduce M-Brand Filtra to us?
Oh, M-Brand Filtra was started in 2019.
2019,
Just 1
last
year,
year.
yes.
It's a very young company. Yeah. Okay, so any product that you are developing right now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you can show us.
Oh, we have two products. One product is PVDF hollow fiber membrane. It's very hydrophobic.
Okay.
Another hollow fiber is PES.
Okay.
That is hydrophilic.
So that means they can be used in water.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Our product is focused on hydrophilic this process. Our product is very high water flux rate. It's higher than another company 3 times.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So using your product, it can actually filter out a lot of bacteria, like microplastics, right?
Yes. Yes.
I know you're going to do a demo for us. Okay. I'm very much looking forward to this part. Okay. Yeah.
Filter.
The filter using
The
M-Brand Filtra's membrane filter.
hollow fiber
Okay,
membrane.
yeah. All right. So with this.
Yes, it's very hydrophilic.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
High water flux.
3 times faster than other companies' products. Yes.
The dirty water.
Okay. So this is the dirty water collected from the mountain. All
Yes.
right. So
And then
what's next?
in the portable.
Okay. You put it into a portable bottle
Yes.
and put the filter on.
And then
What?
just very easy.
What? Everybody, you can see the color here, right? Oh my God.
Okay.
So through this filter, it becomes so clean
yes.
and pure.
And the can drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And tastes very good?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Everyone, this is the amazing filter from M-Brand Filtra. I really appreciate the opportunity to visit 2020 Taiwan International Water Week and Circular Economy Taiwan. I got to see a lot of innovative and also eco-friendly products. Why don't you come visit yourselves next time? See you next year. Bye-bye.
To sum up, affected by global health crisis, the scale of physics exhibition this year is somewhat smaller. However, major exhibitors, including Industrial Development Bureau of Ministry of Economic Affairs, Industrial Technology Research Institute, GSD Technologies, Fintech, Avantech, and other leading brands. These exhibitors saw a number of new promising business opportunities that created by returning overseas Taiwanese business to invest in Taiwan. Enterprises attaching importance to corporate image on environmental protection. TIWW and CE Taiwan offer an excellent platform for domestic and foreign manufacturers and buyers to interact and exchange ideas with each other. We expect this event will upgrade Taiwanese talents and technology with more global insights. So if you come to TIWW and CE Taiwan, you will find out what opportunities are for you in Taiwan. If you have any inquiries for TIWW and CE Taiwan, here's the contact information. Please email to tiww@taitra.org.tw or contact your nearby Taitra branch office. Looking forward to see you soon in Taiwan.
Next, Carol Chang, on behalf of Taitra, will introduce Energy Taiwan, Taiwan's primary green energy trade expo.
Hello everyone, my name is Carol Zhang and I'm the show manager of 2020 Energy Taiwan. And today I would like to take this chance to give you a brief introduction about Taiwan renewable energy industry, about its development and also how the government implement the recent policy to boost the industry to grow. And nevertheless, I will tell you more about 2020 Energy Taiwan, and this is the only opportunity for you to meet all the suppliers at one stop. So how's the renewable energy development here in Taiwan? Taiwan has gone through many phases and governments making policy according to Taiwan's geographical advantage here. So there are 16 of the world's 20 most ideal wind sites are located in the Taiwan Straits. So you can see the very much potentials of to develop the offshore wind industry here. And also Taiwan has high solar irradiance, so that's it's very good to generate the solar powers. So which makes Taiwan the second largest PV cell manufacturer around the world. And also when tech giants go green, the supplier must follow their rules. Like Apple and Google, if you want to make business with them, all your production must be using the green energy here. So that's it really increased the need for the green energy here in Taiwan. The goal of nuclear-free homeland should be achieved by 2025 in Taiwan. The government will make efforts to promote the goal of 20% of renewable energy generation and also the nuclear-free homeland. By 2025, the power generated by nuclear should be decreased to 0%, and renewable energy should be taken up to 20%. So in order to achieve this goal, in September 2019, Taiwan announced a new solar plan for the next 2 years to bring new investment and business opportunities of approximately $7.5 billion US. And this plan aims for the solar capacity to reach 6.5 gigawatt by the end of this year. The 4-year wind project plan is expected in the short term to solidify the industry foundations by increasing installed wind power capacity to 1.3 gigawatts in over 4 years. And in the medium to long term, it will raise the installed capacity to 6.9 gigawatts by 2025. So these efforts will promote the energy diversifications and also the self-sufficiency, and it will increase the domestic demand and the job growth. And it will also create a friendly environment for the wind energy development. In order to seize these business opportunities, Energy Taiwan will become the perfect platform to meet all the suppliers in just one stop. So 2020 Energy Taiwan will be taking place from 14 to 16 this October in Taipei Nangang Exhibition Center. And it's a comprehensive show in energy industry. So it focuses on 4 energy teams, which are PV Taiwan, and Wind Energy Taiwan, HFC Taiwan, and Smart Storage Taiwan. So you can find from the manufacturers to service providers. We believe that Energy Taiwan will give the industrial insiders a better platform for the networking as well. So Taiwan paid high attention on developing the green energies, so especially when Taiwan government announced the 20% of the renewable energy capacities by the 2025. So because of this trend, the Energy Taiwan has attracted, even under these conditions of COVID-19, we also attracted 130 exhibitors using 500 booths. And we expected to have more than 13,000 visitors to come to this year's show. So many Taiwanese PV companies have already joined our exhibition for many years, such as AUO or like TSEC and MOEA as well. And also, we have seen that the potential of the wind energy here. So we can find many like overseas offshore developments that already come to Taiwan to join the show with us, such as WPD or ENBW as well. So you can see that because of the trend of the green industry, so the exhibitors' number has increased years by years. And also the attendees numbers. So like from 2019, we have like 6.4 growth in the attendees numbers as well. So you can see from the chart on your right-hand side, these are our top 10 overseas visitors by country, and most of them are from the East Northern Asia, because we are very close and they are like willing to learn more about how we Taiwan promote and or develop the green industry, the renewable industry here. And this is the media exposures. So like from last year, we have more than 400 total exposures no matter in the industrial media or the domestic media as well. So also, green energy is one of the important developments here in Taiwan's government, like the 5+2 industrial innovation plans. So it's really the honor to have the president of our Taiwan to support Energy Taiwan and show the determinations on energy developments here. And also, we will host procurement meetings, so it is a really good chance for you to face all the suppliers or the buyers just face to face, and you can make work or like facilitate the business opportunity here with all the Taiwan suppliers. Because of COVID-19, I believe that some of you really want to join us with this year's Energy Taiwan, but because of the border control, you cannot come in, and you can just scan the QR code to go to our website to see more information about this year's trade show, and maybe we can meet you at next year's Energy Taiwan. Thank you so much.
Next, Robert Campbell, Executive Vice President of Interplan International Corp, will give us an overview of Wind Energy Asia, the leading wind energy trade exhibition in Asia Pacific.
Hi everybody, I'm Robert Campbell, Executive Vice President of Interplan and in Taiwan, and organizer of Wind Energy Asia. Wind Energy Asia is the largest, most international event of the wind industry in Taiwan, and it consists of an exhibition, forum, technical seminars, job fair, and business matching. I'll just show you my presentation now to give you a better idea of the details. Oops. Our objective, our mission is to be the main trading platform for Taiwan and extending to Asia Pacific. Bring together overseas and domestic players to help Taiwan develop an entire supply chain, and attract international enterprises to invest in Taiwan to strengthen the industry, as well as to help developers meet their localization needs by bringing in new partners or new players and coming down the learning curve and lowering costs. These are just an overview of our numbers for this year. Despite the pandemic, all our numbers were up very healthily this year. Visitors were up about 20%. The number of exhibitors were up over 50%, and the exhibition area was up close to 30%. We also had visitors from 13 countries, exhibitors from 13 countries and visitors from 17. And as you can see, also our satisfaction numbers were very positive. Testimonials, I think the most important part of these testimonials, we'll see some of them also in the film which is coming shortly, is the fact that people are talking about the business opportunities they found by being at the exhibition. So this is the entrance to the exhibition center. Meet and greet before the opening ceremony opening ceremony with some different dignitaries and trade representatives, ribbon cutting ceremony, and then we get into the exhibition hall to see a lot of very good discussions between visitors and exhibitors, and also among exhibitors, which is very interesting as well. So one of the highlights is because the exhibition center is actually on the harbor, we were able to have 6 working vessels parked right outside, and visitors were able to come and visit and talk about the different opportunities and the different characteristics of the boats. And this was really brought the industry to life, so to speak. Again, the people, the testimonials, they talk about the different business opportunities that they found at the show. Also happy to be able to be part of the show. This is the job fair. The industry needs talent, and this is very important. We cooperate with universities that come to the show. Technical seminars are also an important part of showing your credentials at the show and also bringing new knowledge to the industry. We have networking events, welcome ceremony, and different other events. Here, the important part is that people talk about the market opportunity that there is in Taiwan as one of the forerunners of the industry in Asia. Again, people talking about the quality of the visitors, maybe not the quantity, but definitely the quality, about our service as an organizer, the professionalism, how we try to match needs, and also the development of the show, why people come, because they are maybe new to the industry and they are able to become a player by being here. And then what every organizer wants to see is people saying that they will come back the next year. Now for Wind Energy Asia 2021, March 10 to 12, 2021, and in the Kaohsiung Exhibition Center, we are aiming at 250 booths, and we feel that we are pretty much on target for that, and 3,000 trade visitors. This just shows the backing or the support that we have of both of the government, from different government agencies or the city, and also trade offices and the different associations that are part of the industry. Why exhibit? As I said, if you want to be a player in the industry, you should be part of this show to show your capabilities, help develop the supply chain, and also maybe meet talent that could be there looking for job opportunities. Why visit? Again, the recruiting is a big part, but also looking for partners or people who are in companies who are not sure whether they should be part of the industry should go and see if they can also play a role. The venue, beautiful Kaohsiung Exhibition Center on the harbor, allows us to have the vessels there. Oops, sorry. And then we also have a lot of opportunities within the cluster that exists actually in Kaohsiung to be able to participate. These are just our contact numbers. I think the easiest is just to memorize windenergy-asia.com. I hope I was able to awaken your interest. I wish that I can see you in Kaohsiung in next March. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.
The next presentation by Dr. Wallace Lane from Taiwan Bio-Industry Organization will introduce Bio-Asia-Taiwan Exhibition.
I'm very glad to share with you some of the highlights of Bio-Asia-Taiwan 2020. This could be the world's first online and live major biotech events during the pandemic. This event has been co-organized with the Global Bio and the partner in Taiwan, Taiwan Bio, Taiwan Biotech Organization. We have had a great success for working together for the similar event in 2019, which has attracted more than 120,000 attendees during the on-site visitation. However, during the pandemic, most of the conference and the exhibition has been affected greatly globally. So that we find out even during this kind of crisis, the industry still need to connect, to partner, and also work together to find a solution, to find a cure during the crisis. So that we have decided to transform to a new format, which is online plus live. This new format can allow us to meet in person in Taiwan with some of the prevention for the pandemic, and also enable us to connect globally with an online facility so that without any kind of limitation for the space, for the time zones. So we had this kind of new format with the theme finding cures in the crisis, which indicate the spirit of this industry. The bio industry is always looking for new solutions, even during the pandemic time, even during the crisis. So the major topics not only will focus on the combating pandemic, which is a very urgent issue this time, but also we had several foundations to support this kind of endeavor, which means we had also discussed the advanced therapies, the precision medicine, even the digital medicine, so that we can find cures together in the crisis. And most importantly, during the convention, which including the conference and exhibition, people can come together and discuss the investments and the collaborations globally. This event has occurred both on-site and online for different sections. We have 14 sections of forums and workshops. We also have more than 100 company presentations and the exhibitions for both online and on-site from more than 600 companies. Most of all, we also have a 24-hour service for one-on-one partners, which has attracted more than 6,000 partnering requests. So this event has attracted more than 1,000 attendees altogether to come together to discuss together, and also more than 30% of them they come from overseas, outside of Taiwan, and more than 5,000 views for the registered conventions. Meanwhile, taking the advantage for both online and live, we have attracted more multinational companies to attend, and with more global KOL, global key opinion leaders, so that with this kind of environment and atmospheres for the collaboration and the partnerships, we have more than 6,000 requests for partners, for the one-on-one partners, come from more than 30 countries. Of course, with advantage for on-site and online exhibition together, we have more than 600 exhibitors from Taiwan and also from global companies. So key opinion leaders like Nobel Prize laureates are one of the major focal points, and also on-site conference attract full house attendees to have very in-depth discussions. And also the combat pandemics, the discussion can be held both on-site and also online with the global leaders. We also have on-demand sections. This kind of sections could have live discussions, like I show here in the slide. The live workshops happen simultaneously with online discussion, and this kind of discussion not only have an in-depth discussion, but also can be recorded and played again with the on-demand section. And more than 100 startups and small and medium-sized companies are taking the advantage of this kind of environment. They could come from Japan, from Israel, from Italy, of course from local Taiwanese companies, as participate in a special designed company presentation and pitches for more than 100 sections. And of course, in Taipei, we still have a sizable on-site exhibitions. More than 400 companies has participated in these exhibitions, together with 200 online exhibitors to utilize our customized online booths. So those attendees, they could from the industry like biotech industries, or even the medical device industries, digital health industries, CROs, CMOs. They could from the government-related research institute, academic institute, and also lots of investors has been attending the conference, and also with venture capitals, with press, and others participants. So most of the attendees, they are quite seniors. More than 61% of them, they are either directors or CXO levels, or even higher like VP or president of a major company. They attend this conference not only for the purpose to grab the most advanced technology, but also to catch the market trend, and also to meet their partners, maybe for the procurement purpose, maybe for their future planning. So one of the unique features, of course, is the one-on-one partnerings. This has been attracted for more than 6,000 requests for the partnering. And this partnering request, not only from the Asia countries, like from Taiwan, from China, from Japan, or Singapore, or other places of the South Asia, but also from North America, South America, Europe, and from Australia and New Zealand. So lots of major multinational companies has been participate in the partnership, and along with the investors. So these events have been made possible not only with the collaboration with Global Bio and Taiwan Bio, but also with the support of the international advisory committees from Asia, from other places of the world. And also with thanks very much to our sponsors and partners. It has been a great event for the on-site and online. We had more than 1,400 attendees online to participate in the discussion with the more than 100 notable speakers to find out the new advancement from more than 100 company presentations, and to partnership with the more than 400 companies of various size and different areas. Of course, for the on-site event, we also have more than 120,000 attendees to visit the on-site exhibitions during the period of 4 days. Hope to see you again in Taipei next year. The date for Asia-Taiwan 2021 has been set for next year. Will be on July 21st, 2021. We will discuss more about cutting-edge advancement and growth of biomedical industry. Finally, I have prepared more highlights for this year's events in the following videos. Hope you can enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Lastly, Steve Lai, Chairman of Taiwan Alliance for Sustainable Supply, will introduce TASS 2020 Asia's Sustainable Supply and Circular Economy Conference and Exhibition.
Dear viewers, I'm Steve Lai, Chairman of Taiwan Alliance for Sustainable Supply, also organizer of TASS 2020, Asia's Sustainable Supply and Circular Economy Conference and Exhibition, which will be taking place in early December in Kaohsiung. Let me tell you what the show is all about. Global manufacturing is under pressure to use less energy, not to pollute and create zero waste. Taiwan's government has a new industrial plan to promote a circular economy. The solution is for companies to align supply chains and have sustainable practices. This has many aspects, including new technology, talent, and process. And a new circular economy zone in Kaohsiung will help expedite this change. Objectives are to generate acceptance and get companies to adopt this practice in their manufacturing. How to do this? Promote innovation in this field. Develop a circular economy park. Promote green consumption and trade, and improve energy efficiently. This is just a fact sheet of TASS 2020. Shows what the event has strong support from government bodies and associations. Let's watch this short teaser video to give you an idea of the type of event it will be. Exhibition, conference, and networking events. The benefit will be to discuss global trend, exchange ideas, including procurement exchange, create business opportunity, see new technology which will be presented, foster cross-industry networking. Highlight. An important highlight is our business exchange, open to all TASS 2020 sponsors and exhibitors. On December 4th, last day of the event, we will focus on reducing energy consumption by Taiwanese large electricity users. There is a $2 billion investment opportunity which comes from government bill, and we will organize one-on-one meetings between the large user and the solution providers. TASS Business Exchange, how it works, we invite large electricity users to provide demand lists and send high-level members. We get a solution provider to come to present these large users and briefly discuss their solutions. The day before, we will also look to have business matching between different solution providers, looking for potential to integrate their supply chains. Exhibition themes. There are overriding themes of the exhibition. Theme pavilions from government and industrial players, energy and water management, clean manufacturing, innovation, green finance, also we call sustainable finance, and international. A quick word about our association. Taiwan Alliance for Sustainable Supply aims to leverage this business-to-business exhibition platform for promotion and sharing of circular economy values, technology, and ideas. The goal is to work together with Taiwanese industries to showcase and learn global standards for sustainable supply. We also have a great honor to work with Interplan and Intercom group of companies as our management. Interplan Group, Intercom Convention Management Corporations. Intercom is an integrated solution provider to conference, exhibition planning, management, and operation, concept creation, design, and implementation. They have experience as both PCO and PEO for international conference, industrial forums, corporate meetings, incentive travel, and exhibitions. And Interplan and Intercom, with their vast experience, will take care of all manager experts of the exhibition and photo. The event is at the Kaohsiung Exhibition Center, which is an iconic building on the harbor in Kaohsiung, truly beautiful and state-of-the-art. These are contact details. If you have a working interest, just simply scan QR code and visit www.tassasiaexpo.com for more details. Hope to see all of you in Kaohsiung in December. Thanks for your listening. Welcome to Kaohsiung. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Taiwan Business and Trade Show webinar about the green energy technology and circular economy industries in Taiwan. For more information about the trade shows featured in this webinar, please click on the links in the video description down below. Please stay safe during the pandemic. Meanwhile, take advantage of Taitra's online webinars and trade platforms to stay connected with the industry.